result. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the cars, the clothes, the bitches, the guns, the knives, the aerosol. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the cribs, the
Cars to close.
Welcome to another live session at the Blunt Lab. I am Al, joined by my brothers, Rick, Matt, and Marcus. What's going on, fellas?
What up? What up? What up?
What up, boys?
Yeah. We're trying to find a way to get the whole song up on our site somehow, but we'll let you know when it's all up there, so you guys can actually hear the whole song.
The money, the bitches, the cars.
Yes. So let's start off real quick. Now, we'll see. I guess it is a serious question. We'll start off with the inquiring minds real quick. Whoever wants to jump off first, let's see who can take the quickest. All right. So, how do you turn pain into something beautiful?
Guess I'll go
say
first.
Again, how do you turn pain into something beautiful? Go ahead, Matt.
So let's just start examples here. Let's say Michael Jordan, for instance. He got cut from what was his varsity high school basketball team. And what did he do? He turned around and became a star for the Tar Heels his freshman season and became one of the best, if not the best, basketball player of all time. I know it's kind of a broad answer, but he probably took that pain of being cut in high school and turned it into, oh, I'm going to show you motherfuckers who I am, and you're going to regret cutting me. So I guess that's a good little story to say,
Hey, Princess.
In this bitch.
I turned my pain of you cutting me from that basketball team into something beautiful and became arguably the greatest basketball player of all time.
I like that.
Yeah.
Next.
How do you turn pain into something beautiful? Honestly, I feel like in most circumstances, there's lessons to be learned in painful experiences, painful situations. So I would say utilizing, if you make it through whatever the painful thing is, there's an opportunity for it to be better or for things to be better. So I would say just taking whatever lesson you can from the situation and applying it going forward.
All right, I like that too. Slick Rick, what you got?
Growing pains, bro. You remember when you was a jit and you was in bed and you woke up in the middle of the night, you got Charlie horses, whether it was in your legs, your arms, whatever, your neck. That's growth. Without that shit, you stayed a little jit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I use that in this analogy because once we get to a point or a level of maturity and understanding about how life works, knowing when you're going through pain, look, it sucks to go through anything that hurts, period. Not fucking with that, right? But whenever you're going through pain, know that pain at the end of that brings enlightenment. Whether it's because think about it like this, and I'll end in that. There's a reason that we have pain. The Creator would not have given us pain if not for a good reason. And that good reason is simply put, pain is a symptom of something that we need to fix. So the way to make it beautiful is to recognize immediately every time you're hurting, okay, I'm supposed to fix something. I got to get something right. Mm-hmm. And if you immediately go to that and you're focused on fixing shit, that shit is way more beautiful than any pain could ever be.
You're unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
I like that.
That's good stuff.
I like all three answers. Real good, fellas.
What about you, Al? What would you say?
Me, on the other hand, I haven't matured enough to turn pain into something beautiful. I've only been able to turn it into anger. That's just been, that's just how I roll.
Well, do you enjoy your anger? Do you enjoy your anger?
Yeah, I think
sometimes, yes. But there are times when, when I look back, I'm like, maybe I could have been a little bit more chill. But for the most part, if I'm angry, then whoever's got me angry, yeah, that's your fault.
But I mean, that right there in itself is growth and maturity. The fact that you can sit back and be like, you know what, I took that the wrong way. I could have done this better. That is beautiful in itself, right there.
That's true. To
Yeah,
recognize it.
20 years ago, you probably would reacted a lot
Be like,
quicker.
yeah, be like, glad I whooped that motherfucker's ass.
Tell you, my neighbors are still alive today.
Ah!
Moving on. Now, these next two clips, for me, these are things that entertain me. I don't know if it'll entertain you, but for me, I find these next two clips were a little funny to me. Go ahead and roll the first one for me, dear.
Nothing beats a holiday. Right now, you can save.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she did it.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Oh, you saw it.
You saw it.
I saw it. I don't want to believe what I just saw.
I mean,
Oh,
what
shit.
the hell?
she probably goes to the United Methodist Church of her town.
Pimpin'.
By
She
Methodist,
got
meth.
she got up and went to the side after that.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
Yeah, that audio. It kills me every time I see a video with it. That shit is funny as hell.
This second clip, you know what? I'm not even. Go ahead and just roll it. I'm not even gonna play anything.
It's going down. New watermelon challenge.
Oh my God!
Oh no! Don't do this.
No, they didn't.
Don't try to get at home.
Please don't.
Look at me. You look at me.
We're gonna count it down. Julio. Count down 10.
10. 9. 8.
Oh,
You knocked the fuck out. Black, white, red in between. You
Living up to them stereotypes, huh?
Yeah.
what was supposed to happen though? That's my thing. Like, what was supposed to happen? Jeez,
You know, I don't know if they expected the watermelon to explode, but
Something exploded.
like yeah.
CTE, man. CTE. It's a real thing, bro.
Antonio Brown has entered the chat.
Here's my thing. You know, look, that doesn't make us look good as a people.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
agree.
When I literally dove straight into the comments, and you know I'm a troll. You know I'm a troll. So as soon as somebody says something racist, I'm already all up in your mama, your grandmama, your sister, your auntie. But in these comments, I couldn't even be a troll, man. I mean, what can I say after something like that?
like,
You volunteered for that shit.
And like argue. Like, what do I say? Like,
You know, people that do anything for views, bro. Anything for clicks and views. Because that's some of the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
We need to start getting like them, I guess.
a lot of that stuff though is done on purpose. Like a lot of the stuff that we see in terms of like TikToks, reels, clips, videos, all that shit. We think it's like natural, you know, like the same as reality TV, where you think it's made in a way that's meant to make the viewer interpret it as being the real thing, Blair Witch, right? But it's not. You know what I mean? It's not. Like you said, Marcus, they're just trying to get views, and it works.
It works.
Like imagine if we went sideways, we'd have more than fucking 208 goddamn subscribers. You know what I mean? Like, let's just be real with it.
Well, I'm not going to be Lil Nas X running around in my drawers trying to.
Oh yeah,
have you guys
that was
video?
crazy. That was crazy.
Now, I didn't know you was going to bring that.
That was crazy.
Yo, that video is insane, amazing, and great. If you have not seen it and you give a fuck about anything at all, watch that video. Drugs, celebrity, Lil Nas X. That's here's what I'm waiting for.
To dumb it down, that's selling your soul. That is literally the outcome of that right there.
That is what it is.
You want to see an insane video? Hey, go ahead and roll Rampage's son's video, baby.
I love them too. Them two are the best.
Roll the first clip.
Oh, fuck, I already know what you're about to do.
So apparently this was not planned. This right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Now, Go ahead, stop that one. Play the other one because this is actually what happens after that. So apparently, the beer can to the head wasn't planned. So Rampage's son wasn't cool with it.
I don't
So
blame
this
him.
is the end result. This is what happens.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom, boom, boom.
Those are real.
Yeah, just
It's
like
gonna
his
take
pops.
them more real than that.
All right.
That's not wrestling. Fuck me. He was out like fuck. Oh shit! No, he didn't.
He was
So,
out
yeah.
from the slam.
I'm gonna have to watch
I was
all.
gonna say, like,
Every
bro,
single one of those hits happened while that dude was unconscious.
yeah, bro deserved what he got, but
No, it was real
that
because
was
he was.
that was a
That was
bit
real.
extreme.
Yeah, he
It's
wasn't
like,
playing with him.
It's like Jorge Masvidal said, super necessary, bro. All those punches. was super
Not all of
necessary.
them. Nah, not all of
I
them.
love it. I love it.
Nah, because he could
Do
kill
you
that
have
man.
any more backstory on why he was so upset with him?
Just the
Was
fact
that
that the beer, yeah, like he
Beer
likes
can
to go to
people?
wrestling events. According to Rampage, he likes to go to these wrestling events. And after the beer can to the head thing, the guy told him, like, after he hit him in the head, he's like, "What? You're not going to sell it?" But they didn't plan it, so Rampage's son took it the wrong way, and he literally he made a phone call saying, "Yo, I'm going to get my get back," and he essentially said, "I'm going to fuck this dude up."
He did.
Gotcha.
And yeah, so like,
Okay.
hey, look.
No, Matt, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, getting your get back is one thing, but you
Yeah.
could kill that man after a couple of those punches.
That could have ended both of their lives, theoretically.
Yeah, like
That's facts.
He's possibly going to jail.
he
Possibly going to jail because
probably
apparently,
like that's not a beer can to the head, even. Like
no, I don't know how much has happened since, but yeah, my man wasn't waking up in the ring.
He's strong as shit, though. Rampage's son.
Dude, I would've
that
watched
shit
it.
was crazy. I will say that.
He got
Yeah,
that
fuck-
Jackson
fuck
blood.
wrestling. Fuck wrestling. I
look.
want to see him in some serious, like, I want to see him in
Hell yeah.
UFC or
Look.
something.
Yeah, that.
I love a good beatdown. I
Yeah, but
love
that
a good
was-
beatdown. But like,
Have y'all seen that other clip with him where he's sparring with the guy? They're doing light sparring, and this motherfucker
almost knocked him out.
Yeah, with the head
Yeah.
kick.
Yeah. That was a pretty sweet
Knocked
kick too.
him out, or dude almost knocked him out.
The dude almost knocked Rampage's son out.
What's his
And I
name?
think
Let's use
I
his
can't.
name.
Raj,
I
I
thought
think
it
it's
was
Raj.
Raja.
Is it Raja? Yeah, something like that. He's a vegetarian, doesn't eat meat.
Well, he owns a 7-Eleven.
Mhm. That is Matt at AOL.com.
Oh, Weezy!
Matt at AOL.com. Now, since in light of the 7-Eleven theme, this dude right here, this happened maybe a week ago, maybe 2 weeks. My time is a little off. So,
We can go.
7-Eleven himself
Thank you for coming to my store.
was traveling down the Florida Turnpike and chooses to make.
He killed 3 people.
Babe, if you have the footage, go ahead and pull that up for me.
He killed 3 people. There's no other way to put it.
Wow.
Oh my God.
That crash right there ended the lives of 3 people. Now, look at his face. Look at his face. Not even bothered.
Oh,
He
he
did
not
this
even
on the
bothered.
turnpike.
On
Yeah.
the Florida Turnpike.
Okay.
Now
He-
let's just say this.
he
This
turned
dude
it.
has a past. This dude has a past. Okay. I don't know if my man can't speak English or doesn't read English or whatever the case is. Well, one, he isn't illegal. In 2018, I believe it was, he was traveling somewhere in Arkansas.
Sounds
Either
personal.
way, he ignored a sign that said 6 tons for this particular bridge. Okay. Travels on this bridge. Man, the damage. You would think, well, why wouldn't he deport it? Well, he claimed that if he was deported, he would have been
Joe Biden.
killed. Blah blah blah. Yeah, because I think Trump was president at the time. He was getting ready to deport him, but my man said, "Hey, if you send me back, they're gonna kill me." Biden comes back. Look at the results of this. That's 2018.
How's he
this
still
is-
driving a truck though?
I was gonna say.
This
After that,
who knows? I know he got it in California. Now, his brother was in the truck with him. His brother has been detained by ICE and is in the process of being deported. That driver himself is in jail and was recently denied bail.
It's 3 counts. It's 3 counts.
You know, hey,
right
my
down the
man,
street.
I don't know where he's locked up and what kind of access is had to him, but, you know, if any kind of access is had to him, you know, whether you're a skinhead or a brother or a Latin king or a Mexican mafia, whatever the case may be,
Killed a
you
kid.
need to get, you know, you need to get at this dude.
That's
Even
the thing that gets you a sticker, a stamp on your head when you go into prison here in Florida is anything with a kid. It doesn't matter.
even beyond that, as much as he fucked up and he should be killed, fucked up, whatever you want to say. And I'm trying to be devil's advocate here, but like, how do you drive on an interstate road, whatever, see an 18-wheeler pull into basically cover the whole road you're driving on and not think, hey, maybe I should hit the fucking brakes real quick?
I know where you're going with that, Matt, but do you see how fast he went from
Yes, he definitely like pulled that bitch out of nowhere. But like,
Yeah.
I've been in multiple circumstances, even a couple weeks ago. It's raining heavy. People are going slow in the left lane. Somebody slams on their brakes. My brakes even cut out as I'm going down this mountain. I still was quick enough to be able to be like, oh, if I keep going, I'm gonna fucking probably die right here. So let me get the fuck out the way.
Yeah, but
I
bro,
hit the brakes. I'm sliding on the watery road. My brakes cut out. My whole shit, like I'm slamming the brakes and my car's still going 60.
oh no, I
I'm,
get
I'm able to look real quick and be like, oh, nobody's right here. I'm getting over and I'm going around this car before I die or kill someone else.
But dude, it's I mean like that. There, it doesn't get any clearer than what's in that cab can.
Well, he definitely did some shit that was intentional.
As soon as he
it's not his
starts
first time.
turn,
Yeah.
Because all right, let's be clear on what's going on here. He's on a highway that the speed limit is 70 miles an hour.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing a
But everybody travels, and you're okay, and it's okay too. Everybody travels at 80 miles per hour.
Yeah, about 5'10" over.
100%. So you can pretty much. That's what I was going to say. Is it's a 70 miles an hour there. You can anticipate they're going 80, right? And he's doing a U-turn in a place that says official use only. Let's be clear on that. What he is supposed to do is exit off of the highway, get back,
and then take another exit.
Go the other direction. So there's no argument. It doesn't matter if he's been in there for fucking 3 minutes and somebody comes and clips the back of him because they were drunk. It's still his fault.
He's still in the wrong, and of course, his
Yeah.
condolences go out to that family. They
Also,
lost
a
their loved
CDL
ones.
he's a CDL driver, or in this case, he's driving a vehicle that requires a CDL. Al, you know, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you have a whole different level of rules when it's a CDL versus just a regular.
Yeah.
So for anybody thinking like, why couldn't the minivan slow down?
Nothing they could have done.
They had no chance.
There's no way that they could have slowed down with the way he made that move with that 18-wheeler. There's
If they were going 10 miles
Yeah,
an hour,
I agree.
people in the front would have got hurt. It's
Still
on a
getting
fucking
fucked up.
70 mile an hour highway. They weren't going 10.
And to be
Still.
fair, that was probably them slowing down.
Yeah.
Had the impact.
You know they tried to. Yeah, they tried to.
Absolutely.
Had they not, like,
Because look, you could see it in his face when you watch that cab video.
He didn't give a fuck. He didn't
No,
give a fuck.
He
at all.
started to turn left, and as soon as you see his face go to look left,
He didn't give a shit.
man hit the back of this fucking
But
car.
that's my whole thing about it, and why I'm trying to like play devil's advocate here is because it's like me. If I'm in that situation, I know I'm speaking on some shit that hasn't happened to me, but where are your survival instincts at? Like, I understand you're going very fucking fast. You see some truck pull up and cover the whole lane. What do? I'd rather go into the woods somewhere.
You still
I know
have
there's
to
not
give-
much you can do. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
she-
understand.
they were in the middle lane, and he made that turn from the right lane.
You're right.
From 80 miles per hour. The
Crossed
faster
over and-
faster
yeah.
you're going, like most people don't understand, your brakes.
They stop working at some
They're
point.
not
Yeah,
meant.
no.
They're not meant to
stop
stop
or
you.
down.
They're
slow
meant
you
to
down.
slow you down. So the faster you're going,
The harder
the
it is.
further
yeah.
you need
Yeah.
to stop. So you have to gauge that. So at 80 miles per hour, him making that fucking move the way he did, there's no
Oh
way.
yeah, I'm not sticking up for this dumbass. Like he killed 3 people and he knew what he was doing.
And one of them was a kid,
But-
man. Like,
yeah,
granted,
like-
that's 3 lives, but again, there was a kid in the van. You know what I mean?
I
So, like,
just,
disgusting,
I don't know.
man.
In my mind, the way that I say what I'm saying and why I say it is like I would have tried to do something else rather than just hit my brakes.
There's nothing else to do.
well,
Yeah.
At
his
least
truck,
try to
his
swerve,
truck, his
try to do
truck
something.
covers all lanes. Now, the Florida
Yeah.
Turnpike, if I'm not mistaken,
It's 4 lanes, is
it-
it not?
That was 3 there.
It's
yeah,
three.
it's three lanes. So
It's
his truck,
four. It's 4 in spots.
You would
but
have rolled.
it's
You
usually
would have
3.
rolled.
Yeah.
yeah, his truck covers all. The second he made that turn, his entire truck covers
It's
the
covering,
highway.
yeah.
You see it in
So
the video.
there's nothing they can do.
Video
But I
again,
mean,
he's in that far lane and he covers everything.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
but there's a shoulder, the little shit
You,
you
I don't
hit.
think you realize it.
There's, I know, I'm just talking like out of like what I
At
would
that
have
speed,
done.
at that
Yeah.
speed, you turn the
There's not-
wheel like
You're
that.
rolling.
You're
Oh, yeah, you're
literally
gonna roll.
yeah.
But
You're gonna
even
roll.
then,
He
like
stays
at that
so
point,
stuck in front of them, they died. It's
I'm gonna
that
take the chance to roll into the woods
You
and
wouldn't
maybe
even
survive.
roll. You wouldn't have even rolled. All you would
Either
have
way, they die.
you would
I
have hit
hear you.
fucking-
I understand. Yeah, I understand. But I just,
Yeah. From where their car was, if they
you
were
almost
in a,
have,
like
yeah. There's
an
nothing you can
outside
really
lane,
do.
maybe they could have done more. But it being in the middle lane, like
You're pretty much fucked regardless.
And the
I
people
get
at the
that.
gas
Yeah.
station were complaining about the traffic. How long it
And
took.
I just,
that video makes me sick, man.
it does.
You know,
It hurts me
sometimes-
to my soul. It does.
Sometimes, when you're in traffic, you don't know what happened ahead of you.
What
So,
happened?
instantly. So, I'm not gonna lie. I've been caught in situations like that where you're like, "Fuck, man, do I have enough gas? Am I gonna make it the fuck up out of here?" Like,
Al, it goes back to the first question that you asked today. What was your first question today?
how do you turn pain into something beautiful?
When you're sitting in that traffic, you got to think to yourself, at least I'm not the guy up there. Or
Sure.
when you're late getting out the door for some fucking reason.
There's a reason for that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hey, look,
slow down.
This is just,
Something's
this is
telling you
just
to
a
slow
piece of
down.
advice for everybody out there, even if you're not spiritual. Okay, if you are getting ready to go out, you drop your keys, you drop your phone, maybe, or maybe you forgot something.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever is delaying you from walking out that door at that time, there is a reason for that. Take your time, take a breath. You might live a little longer. Okay,
Like it,
just
like it, don't like it. This is a simulation, and if you understand how simulations work, it's a lot easier to go with the flow of things, whether you think it's something you want or not.
Mm-hmm. Now I know. Rick said he didn't watch. Well, welcome, Gabe.
Yeah.
I know. Rick said he didn't watch it. I don't know if you got to watch it, Matt, but I can say for a fact that Marcus, myself, Rick, I know you were a little jit. Yeah,
Facts.
baby girl.
Facts.
Um,
Hope that baby's doing good.
yeah, we did too. Hurricane Katrina.
Was there?
Now, the media painted a certain picture. I'll tell you what I recalled, what the media was painting. Black people looting.
Thugs.
Black people shooting at helicopters.
Black people taking cruises. Don't feed my money.
They did make mention of the dead bodies at the dome and things like that. But in this documentary, you get to learn a whole lot more. Now, Marcus, before I go into this, I know I had a conversation with you where I told you if you look at where every poor neighborhood is on a map.
Like are you saying period or just in New Orleans?
In the United States.
Okay.
Look at where every poor neighborhood is on a map and how easy it is to keep those residents in. Okay.
Yep.
Now,
That's
I'll give you a saying, like if you're a black dude from one area and you drive over into the next town, if you get pulled over, the first thing the cop's going to ask you, hey, man, what are you doing in this area?
Yes, sir.
Okay. There's a reason for that.
They asked me that too.
There are eyes on that. You guys are from Florida, okay? Rick and Marcus, okay? The extension of I. Okay, yeah, Matt. The extension of I-4. The extension of I-4. A whole lot of exits opened up, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
But did one open up for Eatonville?
Yeah.
Sir.
You wonder why that
Oh, I
is.
see what you're saying, because you have to get off at Lee Road or you have to get off at Maitland Boulevard.
There you have it. Okay.
Yeah.
There is a reason for all these things.
Well, one way in, one way out type shit.
This documentary and Lake Lanier. If you don't know the history of Lake Lanier or many black neighborhoods that were flooded, Central Park was formerly a black neighborhood that they, look your history up, you'll find out.
That happens all the time. You know that, Al, right? Like the same shit though, and then you go on.
Oh, but pimping like some of
the fires last year in Hawaii. It's the same.
Here's what the media wasn't telling you. Okay, those people that they were painting, looting in those stores, okay, were victims that were held up at the Superdome with no water, no food, no change of clothes,
no running water in the bathroom.
Okay, no nothing. They had nothing. So those very people that they were telling you that they were looting, they literally broke free from the stadium to try to get supplies to bring back to people at the stadium. But they were painted as loot. And on top of that, what the media didn't tell you was how a police officer in cold blood shot a brother in the street. And what they also don't tell you, when I tell you in the event of breakdowns, how, it's your neighbor you have to worry about in a lot of these gangs. Okay, these white supremacists already have their crews put together. Okay, this documentary also showed you how those white supremacists were roaming the streets, maintaining curfew.
With a license to kill, essentially.
I mean, same shit happened here just last year. When Helene hit Western North Carolina, same exact shit was going down.
Happens like stay here all the time.
Dude, it's the same thing. Like these type of things keep on happening and they want to paint this picture of something so bad going on. It's like, have y'all not took a second and looked back and tried to realize, hey, maybe these people are doing this shit for a good reason, not because they just are black or just because they want to fit this certain stereotype or this or that. It's like people are up here living good and they look down on people who are trying to do something better and they want to claim it as, oh, they're looters or they're a bad person. Like, have y'all not sat back and realized maybe they're doing it for a good reason?
Well, I'll give you another circumstance during this documentary. They showed us how they were elderly, handicapped black people on top of a roof. Okay, helicopters are flying over for hours, rescuing folks, helping out, dropping supplies for hours, passing these people by. Now, the workers at this place are like, you know what? I really don't want to believe that this is the reason, but let me test a theory. He takes these black people off the roof and brings up the white elderly handicap. Inside of 17 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, inside of 17 minutes, a helicopter came down to help and bring down supplies. After hours of flying over these folks.
You know what though? Everybody failed in this situation, bro. The city failed. The fucking relief efforts failed. Like, they knew that those goddamn levees were bad when they were built. Like, they knew that this was going to be a problem at some point. And I think it's ironic the neighborhoods that it destroyed and the places that it wiped out. Like, that's really ironic. Or not.
And you see what they did to the people that literally, it eventually caved into the buyouts. What was once 2-family homes where you could have rented a 1-bedroom for $300, a 2-bedroom for $500. They took those homes and made them 1-family homes. What does that mean?
$2,700. So are you literally I think you're making the argument that I think you're making right. I mean,
what? That this shit is controlled and man-made?
Conspiracy talk right now, like controlled weather.
But I mean, if you break it down, like I hate to bring up some shit that has nothing to do with this, but Helene itself, the places that it hit over here in North Carolina, like
the strongest of
the shit kind of adds up to be like, for one, shit like this never happens here, ever. And then it hit these certain areas where there's some shit that somebody else can capitalize off of. And notice, I'll stop bringing up some shit that has nothing to do with Katrina itself, but there's areas over here that still aren't even touched. They haven't
Oh, I
given
know.
fuck. They haven't
Mhm.
fixed it. Roads are still fucked up. There's still people unaccounted for. They're trying to say, oh, it was just a couple people here and there who died. No, thousands of people died here, and we're just acting like it was a couple hundred.
And
No,
there's recent
thousands
floodings
of
in
people.
South Carolina
Like it's
because of
it's
these roads.
bad. It's bad, bro.
And that was his name, bro. The director of FEMA at that time. That dude is a complete piece of shit.
A fucking joke.
Like, bro, when he was talking about, oh, I'm worrying about my dinner, while they're trying to figure out how to rescue these people, they're giving them, they're telling them promises, they're making these promises, and they're literally not doing anything about it. They're in, what were they in the Superdome, a week? 6 days, 5 days?
It's a fucking
No
joke.
food, no water.
I want to go back. I want to go back
Hey,
to when I
bro,
told you a cop
what?
shot a dude in cold blood. He got
Mm.
shot for asking, "When are the buses coming? Where
Bro,
is the water?"
that's the thing. They were stopping people from leaving the city.
Oh, that's where I was going to go. That's where I was going to with you. These things are designed to keep you in. My man was trying to escape death.
Oh,
The National Guard on the highway said, "Yo, you keep moving forward, we'll shoot you." So you had to choose: am I going to die in filth or die getting shot? Now, what do you do?
and this
And
video,
not only that, not only that, Marcus, did you see where? And Gabe, did you get to watch this documentary? Did you get?
I did. It was heartbreaking.
Sure was.
There were families who lived in homes that weren't affected by this fucking
and they
flood.
made them leave too. And they
The
made them leave
National
too.
Guard uprooted them from their homes and said, "Go to the fucking Superdome."
Yep.
These homes weren't affected by the fucking storm. But the military uprooted these families from their home.
That's what kind of like starts to make you think, like, what the, what are
Guns
they trying to do?
guns to their dude when they were trying to bring them, dude. If it wasn't for, let me give him a mention, and I hope I'm not mispronouncing his name too badly. Lieutenant General Honore.
Oh,
okay.
dude, he's a real one.
If I was still physically capable of serving, I would serve under this man's command, and I would help this man out with whatever cause, with whatever he was trying to do.
He's a hero. Like, that's heroic shit. What he is and what he was doing. Like, his whole thing was, I don't give a shit about nothing y'all talking about. Rescuing people. That's what we doing.
That's what we're
all
doing.
I'm here to do. He had boots on the ground, talking to the damn director of FEMA. Oh, well, we do this, we do that. Like, bitch, get off. Like, he tried to set him up at a desk somewhere. Was it in Baton Rouge or some shit? Like, bro, I need to be on the ground. I need to see these people. We need to do something. Like, what are we gonna be doing sitting at the damn desk watching people fucking suffer and die? There's no communications. The mayor, he dropped the goddamn ball majorly. Like, everybody, it was a failure across the board.
Everywhere.
A complete failure everywhere. Like, except, like you said, the general who was actually there, and the guy that worked for FEMA, but he wasn't the director, but the one that was actually physically there. Because he was the first one to tell them, like, hey, this is a problem. Like, there's water everywhere. Like, it's completely flooded. You seeing water, rooftop water is like, and they were saying like they were seeing bodies in the water, babies in the fucking water drowned. The lady tried to grab the baby, and they're like, nah, that baby's dead. Like, what? Like, when did the humanity part stop? Like, what are we doing?
Now, unfortunately, I totally feel you there, Marcus. At that stage, because of where they were at that point, it sounds crass, but it's like my man said, we're here for the living, not the dead right now.
I get that.
At least try, though. Like, I want to put y'all in this headspace. Like, even Marcus, you just had a baby. Imagine, just imagine for a second that you're in that position and your baby may have a chance to survive. But some FEMA motherfucker who doesn't give a shit is like, nah, fuck, the baby's already dead. Imagine the baby has a chance to be CPR'd and brought back to life, and you could save that baby.
Exactly.
But you don't give a shit because that baby's sitting there still.
I think in the condition, I think they did kind of mention that the condition the body was in, like it was already.
Well, I mean, I know that situation in particular is very different.
Yeah.
But I know there was probably a couple of people, a couple men like us, a couple women, a couple children who they may have been able to save, but they're like, oh fuck it, they look dead, so they're
Oh
probably
yeah,
already dead.
Oh
those
yeah,
those people they were accusing of shooting at the helicopters.
Like,
You know,
that
the
was to
general
get their
explained it.
attention. It was just to get their attention. Like we got
Some
people
I,
here.
some
come
people
save
think,
me.
some people
Yeah.
think the shit in the movies worked. They were trying to get the attention of the choppers because they had been
Mm-hmm.
there for God knows how long.
Weeks
Again,
long, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
no food, no water. And you literally know because the faces are black that they don't give a fuck because they're just flying over these motherfuckers, dude.
Yeah, the media is a fault here too, man, because they were pushing a
And
lot of
yes, people
propaganda.
are going to say, "Oh, there were white people in there." Yeah, I did see a handful of white people in there suffering with those black people. I did see.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are white families in those cases, but how many though?
It's
Who's
a
the
They were like,
majority?
Right.
Well, they
Like
were
for
saying
people to be like, "Oh yeah,
they
there's
they
white
stick
people in
out
there
like
too."
a sore thumb.
mm-hmm.
You know
well,
what I mean?
well,
But
it's
guess
all
what? Those black people there were there for those white folks. All right.
Yeah.
probably vice versa. The thing that you have to know, it what it always boils down to is with these type of events and situations. I kind of mentioned it before, like Hawaii last year, and we could say a dozen of them. What it boils down to is when they want an area controlled. Let's say they need it to develop, or they want to get rid of this opinion, or they want to change political zoning because they want to add more seats or whatever it may be. I know I sound silly when I talk about it, but it's just like the video games we play. So let's say for a second we're not in a simulation. We all play games all the time and we go through sequences all the time with our software and our computers and our video games, okay? Where it's designed like what we go through normally and all of the time. So you have to recognize that it's a class thing, right? Listen, the African American, black races in general have gotten the worst end of the stick in the last 200 years in America. There's no doubt of it because we can testify to that in the generations that or may have just recently died, but that we're connected to, right? Our age group, the five of us, that we're connected to, okay? We know for a fact in America that has been the case, but it's a class thing. And that's what happened in Louisiana during Katrina. I was there less than a week later. Less than a week. I spent more time in Mississippi big picture after Katrina because you don't hear about Mississippi. But do you understand that the southern coastline of Mississippi was just fucked?
I've driven through those states.
The levees in Katrina. And understand, this was like pre all of us had GPS. There wasn't smartphones yet, right? At this time period, we kind of depended on atlases and road maps and street signs. So like the street signs were gone. Do you understand? Like a storm like Katrina and at the same time was Wilma. Both of those storms happened pretty much back to back. So you don't hear a lot about the stuff. The thing that happened in Louisiana though, guys, is the levees. Like just the city planning, as you would call it, so to speak, in decades of let's just hope it doesn't happen. They knew this was coming. That is the worst part. And that's the worst injustice of what happened. And yes, those neighborhoods are predominantly very low income. And it was for a very long time a place that was a safe haven for slaves. So way back in the day, so you guys know, like in Louisiana, that was like the basically French rebels, if you want to call it
Haitians made their mark there.
That's what. Well, I mean, that's how Haitians got the French part of it. That's what got French. So in that time period, it was like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of makes Singapore look like this place where like no matter what type of misfit you are, right? We can all kind of come here and we're all the same or all in the same set of rules. That's how Louisiana, New Orleans specifically was back in the day, right? So the I guess if you will, the trickle down of that is they wanted to kill that area, whether it was political or geopolitical. Maybe it had something to do with corporations, a big insurance bill like 9/11. Whatever the case is, that was targeted. It happened.
Oh, and dude, here's what's more disgusting. Yes, they repaired the levees. even back then, global warming was a thing. Everybody knew about global warming.
Mm-hmm.
But they were like, yeah, we repaired the levees, but we didn't account for global warming. So this could happen again.
Yeah, but we don't necessarily cause global warming. Like the fact that the planet goes through a warming and cooling period, I don't think our CO2 emissions have anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
at this rate, the
yeah.
oceans are rising 4 feet a year. If I'm
That
not
doesn't have
mistaken.
anything to do with us, Al. That's the point of what I'm getting.
I mean, we definitely don't help, but I
Oh,
don't think,
exactly.
yeah,
We're
I
not.
don't think it's directly correlated with.
There's
what we're doing.
nothing we
Yeah.
can do about it.
It's
Like,
gonna happen.
It's
Like
gonna
these
happen.
these ice age stories and how they.
But
the
again,
shit
you still
freezes
know the
over.
oceans are rising 4 feet a year. You mean you still can't account for it now that you've repaired the levees? I mean, you
Well,
have
you could
that
definitely
knowledge.
account for
That
it.
part,
You
yes.
definitely do something, yes. But
Well,
I just
But
they
they
should
said that.
better prepare the people. I think where a big part of the lie is, and I haven't even watched that documentary. A big part of the lie, and I know this from talking to the people, is they like Florida used to be. We take hurricanes serious, right? Not the residents, but our news and our leaders,
they
and
let you know.
your first responders, and all of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hurricanes are a big fucking deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's and back then it wasn't like that for Louisiana. In New Orleans, they were like, "Don't worry, guys. Oh,
We're good. Our
you should
levees
probably
are gonna save us."
evacuate. You know, you're in area 1. You know how many older black folks that don't see that type of news? They don't watch the Weather Channel.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't showing it on Fox and CBS and ABC. You know, and we might catch shit for me saying this. Not really, but
You will. That's Rick
they
and
did
Ed will.
not properly prepare those people.
No, they
Whether
didn't.
that was on command,
They
or
didn't give them notice.
naive.
I mean,
They gave them like a
And
day's
to the point,
notice,
and to the
like
point where we
8-hour
know,
notice.
you
yeah,
couldn't
to the
get out of
point
there fast.
where we know where hurricanes are coming. The Midwest knows about their tornadoes and such. But here's one thing that they don't do: they're not trying to uproot those people.
Well, no.
Knowing that those shits are coming, knowing that shit happens all the time,
They
they're
take
not
a
trying
base.
to uproot them. But yet here we are, where they're trying to buy every single resident out in the 9th Ward and outwards.
bro, like even then, I know I said I was done talking about it, but bro, Helene, the same thing.
It's development.
Bro, North Carolina never has seen a hurricane hit the western part of this state ever in their life. Hundreds of years have gone by where nothing like this has ever happened.
Yeah, you guys got to understand if you've never
The
been
shit,
to
the
Nashville,
shit hit the coast. It hit Florida, where y'all two were at. It was, y'all were kind of prepared. Y'all were ready.
Mm.
A day before the shit hits over here, it's like, oh, this shit might be bad. So
Mm.
just
well, the
kind of be
mountains
prepared.
usually break up storms. What I was going to
But
say,
even then, that even goes on to the point of like, why was nobody told like that? It's a day before.
Yeah. The
And I've lived through
seriousness.
hurricanes. I grew up in Florida. I went through 2 of them where like
Mhm.
I thought my life was over.
bro, you
So
went
So I'm going to sleep. I'm like, baby, like shit's fine. Go to sleep. We're good. Nah, she's up at 3 a.m. scared, hearing trees come down, power lines cracking, blowing up and shit.
Mm.
I'm like, oh, this is normal. No. I woke up the next morning and tried to get out of the neighborhood I was in and couldn't go more than half a mile,
Jeez.
where either the road was gone or there was thousands of trees down. Like,
Mm.
it really makes you think, like, with situations like this, it's like, why are we not informed? Why are we not told it's going to be this bad? It goes
Mhm.
back to where he's saying where they want to take these certain situations out in these places and these neighborhoods. It's like, we want
And to
something
see
from
them,
y'all. We want you out.
Mhm.
to see these people trying to leave.
And they
Mm.
don't let
I
you.
mean, as an American, and what kills me is that they were calling them refugees. They were calling
That's true.
American citizens refugees.
That is true.
That in itself is fucking rich.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Then when these people actually have the ability to leave, you want to point a gun in their fucking face and say, "Nah, either you're gonna let me shoot you or
Or you're
turn
gonna
around
die."
and die."
well, a lot of people went to Houston. A lot of people got sent to Houston.
Yeah, I know Austin was real good with some of the folks that came in. I mean, for a while, we took in some of the Katrina victims in Florida.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I think Texas was probably the best to those victims. Like, dude, there was a part in this documentary where they were making this dude and his family walk in water like up to their fucking chest. Now, if you've ever gone swimming or ever been in the water and you're trying to walk, there's resistance. So you have to put more power in each step. This dude essentially bumps into a sign that he couldn't see underwater. What was it, like a 12-inch gash in his leg, Marcus?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That 12-inch gash, Gabe, you remember, it killed him.
A 12-inch gash would kill anyone. Oh, sorry, we're talking about.
No, he got infected is what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And he died from the infection.
The gangrene or whatever, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it. All that water, there's bacteria and all that water that came in.
Yeah, that dirty ass water.
Yep.
That open wound.
I don't know if it was the sister. I don't know. I forget what she might have had, lupus, but couldn't get her meds, and essentially an infection hit the brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
yeah,
bro,
it's a failure, man. It's a failure across the board.
It's definitely failure. I mean, the military should have been there to help out the people, not be there to stop people from, let's say, quote unquote, looting or keeping the people. No, their job should have been to save people. That it was a complete breakdown, and I think about it, and it makes me emotional because those people really suffered.
Big time.
Yeah.
Like in a way, and again, what the media painted for us outside of fucking Louisiana, and what was actually shown in this I'm sitting there like, my wife actually had to tell me, she's like, hey babe, she's like, try to cool down, because like, fuck. And for those wondering why we're talking about this, it's 20 years. It's coming up on 20 years that this happened.
But they even said like they changed their focus from rescue to stopping looting. Like you said, people are looting because they haven't eaten in days and they have no water, and there's babies without formula. Like what the fuck?
That's called desperation, bro.
Exactly.
Well,
but
they want
a will to live.
A narrative too.
Yeah.
It's a will to live.
And for the white supremacist groups that were actually like roaming the streets, hunting black people, dude.
Yeah, that was excuse.
Hunting black people.
It's an excuse.
I just gave them a license to kill, man. Like they're fucking James Bond or something.
Yeah, especially in the South. You know what I mean? Like Florida definitely has its areas of it, especially in the north and in the center. But otherwise, the rest of the South is, you got to think they predominantly are quite racist, predominantly hunter type, out in the wood, hillbilly, fucking faggot, fuck. And yeah, it was a
make no mistake, man. Like New Jersey, Ohio, those are like southern states, if you will, when it comes to
when
the
KKK.
Yeah,
that's everywhere.
Illinois, Indiana.
It's the same in the city though too. The other way.
Like, dude, the KKK rolls deep. Like, mate, I've always asked this. Like, they painted the Black Panthers as a domestic terrorist. The Black Panthers did a lot to help public schools. The Black Panthers protected black people from the KKK. But the CIA and the FBI disbanded the Black Panthers, but allow the KKK and the neo-Nazis to exist. You gotta ask yourself, I wonder why that is. But let's move on to lighter notes. Marcus's favorite show, El Twisted Metal. Hey, for those of you who want to watch the documentary, that is on Hulu. If I failed to mention that earlier, that is on Hulu. It's 5 episodes, 45 minutes apiece. Netflix is getting ready to drop their own. I might check that out. I don't know if I want to get mad like that again, but the Hulu one is real good. I know the Couglers were involved in that. So feel free to check that out. Again, that's on Hulu. But yeah, Twisted Metal on Peacock. Marcus's favorite show. Episode 8, Sudden Death. Dude, these episodes are getting better and better. We get to learn a little bit about
crazy or like super outlandish, Al. Let's be honest. Like, they're getting very like
I love it.
Might as well be animated.
I love it. I love it, bro. It's a fucking video game.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Dude,
exactly.
we get to learn about Axel's past a little bit.
I love
And
Axel. He's my favorite character.
And
he's awesome.
We're seeing his past tie in to fucking Mayhem. Who would have fucking knew, dude?
Yep.
Did you see how
a twist?
I got as emotional as he did when he saw that little ribbon in her head. I was like, oh, when he was like, little girl, I didn't mean to leave you. She's like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I mean, to be fair, he did kill her family too, though.
Well, look,
you should mention that part.
He's like Terminator, though. You gotta think about Axel's perspective on things. He's like Terminator, but at the point where like Terminator has realized, oh fuck, this is what they sent me to do. Like he's like in denial of his programming at this point. Like Axel is like Spawn,
and he did the right thing. I mean, he's a good guy. You know what I mean?
He is at heart.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not bad.
He's sadistic.
Marcus is trying to hate this show so badly. You see, you hear it in his voice?
No, I'm not. That's what I'm saying, bro.
No, Marcus has pretty much said this whole season that it's good this year.
No, if the first season didn't exist, this show would be top notch.
Yeah,
the first season pulls this.
Here we go. Back to the first season.
It pulls it down so much. It's like I can't let that go.
Marcus,
yeah, not to mention there's Asians in it, right? Right, Marcus.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know. Are there?
The first season, though, like it was like a test. Like the whole first season was a pilot. Not the first episode wasn't the pilot. The first season was the pilot. They wanted to see what characters we latch onto and what style we liked, and they did a good job. They interpreted well. Like what we're seeing in season 2 is a great evolution from season 1.
Oh, absolutely, man.
And Calypso just gets better and better with every episode.
And if you guys didn't know, Calypso, the guy himself, the character, I forget his name in real life, but he was in Gotham. He was in Gotham. He was also in Death of a Unicorn.
He was in Superman too.
Yeah, he was in Superman. What else?
He's got alopecia. No, he does though. He ain't got no eyebrows. I wasn't even trying.
It was your delivery, dog. My bad. I knew you were trying to be serious.
I was laughing at you, like
We are not making fun. It was just your delivery made me laugh. My apologies.
I went straight to Will Smith's husband.
But he's crazy, dude.
We're gonna get in so much trouble.
So yeah, that is Rick and Marcus at AOL.com. I have nothing to do with this. So the drivers go up against the Apocalypse 9. You wanna talk outlandish,
bro?
All I'm gonna say is table saw.
Well, they were human, right? Like
those guys were insane.
Hey, I don't know if it makes me sick, but Matt, your shit's on mute. I don't know if that's on purpose, but my favorite part, one of my favorites, was when my man takes a frostbitten girl and puts her face to the track of the treadmill.
That was terrible.
That was unique. I've never seen something like that in the show.
I was like,
terrible.
It was very unique.
I was like, I want to try that so bad. I'm like, I know. I mean, my neighbors could be an option. We'll see. That was so fucking awesome, dude. The dude took a weight to the face.
Yep.
Bro.
Matt.
Yeah.
Shook it off and got back up.
Got back up Undertaker style. Like, dude, like you want to say outlandish?
Zombies,
hey,
bro.
let me ask y'all something. In this episode, okay, now you know what? I'm moving too far, but we'll get there. So
I already know where you're going with this, Al.
I want to go to my man, dog, Axel. Before the Apocalypse 9 shows up, this man is freaking out because he can't get his gasoline. Another outlandish, the fucking intervention.
Oh, that was awesome. That was great.
I liked it.
I loved it.
Awesome.
I don't know that little white dude's name. That's part of the clique with Stu and Mike.
Yeah, the cannibal.
The recovering cannibal. We'll get to that, but he admits Dave. He admits to being a recovering cannibal.
Yeah.
But My God, man. Like Axel, that's my dude, man. There are characters on this show like Vermin. I love her. She is hilarious.
It's an amazing cast altogether.
My man who plays Grim, I love all those voices. He's great. Axel, great. I think Mayhem, outside of the baby, is probably the youngest person on the cast.
Yeah, she's probably pretty young too.
Yeah, I think she's 21. Yeah, she's 21. Because I was looking at the cast. Outside of the baby, she's a little jit. But she's fucking hilarious, bro.
Yeah. Hey, that was unique how they got that one dude, her and John, with the
Oh,
yes.
The table saw. That's what I'm talking about. The table saw, my guy.
That was pretty dope.
She was like, "Hey, I was caught up in a blockbuster." She's like, "Where you learn this shit from?" She was like, "Hey, I was caught up in a blockbuster with a whole bunch of horror movies, man."
Yep. Stale popcorn, stale candy, and horror movie.
Yeah, shout out to Blockbuster.
I miss Blockbuster, dude.
Me too.
Now let's zoom in.
Romance to it.
Let's go into episode 9. Va 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 boom is the title. So John and Quiet try to take their wish back.
Hey, listen, real quick before you get too much into the storyline of episode 9, let me say this about episode 9. I waited the whole time for Stephanie Beatrice to have a titty pop out of that dress.
What are you telling me? Yo, hey man.
The entire time. I just stared at her titties the entire episode.
I mean, didn't we all? I mean, if you didn't, you're gay.
Bro, look. I was waiting for Ray. I was waiting because Raven was drunk enough. I was like, okay, they're gonna spill out just a little bit.
Tipping. She looked like Matt with the Amsterdam vodka bottle. They just tipping.
Bro, Quiet. She's gotten super hot to me this season, like real hot.
You're getting into that Stephanie Beatrice. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out New Amsterdam if you want to sponsor us. I got you.
Shout out to you.
I gotta say something about Vern.
Drink it.
What's up?
She scares me a little bit, bro.
You wouldn't make out
because nah, bro.
Yes, you would.
Absolutely
Yes, you
not.
would. Don't lie.
And
Don't lie.
you know what? Even after she cleaned up, she looked, she had that nice dress on. She did her hair, nigga. Shit. You could dress up shit. It's still shit.
Hey man,
it's still shit.
Yo,
man,
no, bro.
That is Gabe at AOL.com.
Thank you, Marcus.
No,
thank you.
You gotta make some choices,
and that whole scene with Grim and her. Oh,
you didn't touch yourself just a little bit?
No, man. That made my stomach. That made my stomach curl, bro.
Sweet Tooth's an asshole, bro. He gonna wait until they end it to come up.
I love the reference. I love the fucking reference.
Awesome.
I know Gabe was watching that shit. And he's like,
no, bro.
He's like,
no. He's like, oh, I didn't think you could pull it off, dude. He's like, oh, I guess you win the bet. And how hurt she was.
I mean, he did say that his whole mission is to fuck Grim over and kill him. Like that's his whole being. That's all he cares about.
Before that happened, I'm like, fuck. I guess there is somebody for everyone and shit. I was like, damn.
That scene, man. I mean, amen. Not everybody has access to a toothbrush. It's the apocalypse. She likes bugs. I mean, dude. She might have some critters in there that might make your balls tingle.
Nah, man. That's okay. I'm okay.
You never know. I mean, not that I would try. I'm just saying. You just never know. You know what I mean?
And that is Al at AOL.com.
The adult prom with fucking.
That's so awesome.
Trying to get the dance circle.
Sweet Tooth with the dance circle.
What's up,
Marcus? No, go ahead, Marcus. Finish.
Oh no, you're good. I was just talking about the dance circle that Grim stole from him.
It's obviously been there from Jump Street, right? But it's become very apparent over the last 3, 4, maybe 5 episodes. It's just getting super 90s. Like they're giving so much. As much as they're paying homage to PlayStation or Twisted Metal, the game, they're really paying homage to the 90s. Like in the way that Ready Player One paid homage to the 80s, this show is just like, just the soundtrack, the Easter eggs, the things they're driving, their attitudes, their personalities, the music, this prom.
Pimp it. Anthony
So-
Mackie didn't get to you, Marcus, when my man started to play that track where everybody just paused for a second.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, shit. That's my shit. Everybody
bro.
loses it.
Yo, every song that DJ played, I was like, oh, God, let's go. Like, it was just
Dude, this show has been awesome.
fun.
Awesome.
It's a fun roller coaster ride.
And I have to say, I really enjoyed the phone booths, the little
Yeah,
clips from the phone booths.
Yeah.
Those pic from
There's a
from
Dumb
both
and Dumber
parties.
fits.
The
there
photo
we go.
booth. I'm sorry.
The
photo booth.
Yo,
Dumb
those
and Dumber
pictures
fits.
are amazing, dude.
From both part, from Stu and the boys, and then
Oh,
from,
yeah.
from Anthony Mackie with Mayhem and shit. Like, dude,
Yep.
those were effing awesome, dude. So Stu,
John and Quiet need to make a baby.
yeah, they do. Like Stu makes a comment that drives Dave.
Oh, he said these are chicken fingers, not human fingers.
Yeah, I
That
think
is
he's
like,
the protagonist with them. Like,
That shit.
we definitely haven't seen the end of that storyline when getting bigger.
Bro, I almost threw up when Dave got a hold of Stu
Mm.
and took his sock off.
But bro,
And
That's
licked-
terrible, bro.
He
That's
licked
terrible.
He was
he
like,
licked-
"Damn, you can suck your own dick." That's crazy.
All I was thinking was athlete's foot, bro. When
He was like, first with that shit, Marcus, he was like, oh, that's cool. Right
Yeah.
when he said you could suck, it's like, what the fuck? He's like,
Why would that be cool, bro?
and then when Dave took this nigga's sock off
Oh,
and licked his foot like a dog, he said, you're so tangy.
oh my god! I knew something was up with Dave the whole time. I'm like, he's just too cool and nice. Like, there's something off with this. Like
The way he was
No.
manhandling Stu,
Yeah.
Stu should be
But
ashamed.
that went south real quick, though. You
Yeah,
saw
it
that?
Mhm.
Real quick.
I couldn't get past.
And Stu didn't kill him technically.
Nope.
I mean, he assisted in his death, I guess, but not really. He just moved
The way
out
he
the
set
way.
him up was awesome. The way he set him up was awesome.
Oh,
The death scenes have been amazing, y'all. Like,
Oh.
let's be real. Like, they're getting so good. Like, the kill scenes have just gotten good. Like,
Yeah, it's
really
been-
original.
on it with
A lot of-
episode 8 with the table saw. Like, I think we kind of touched on that there, but let's just be real. The death scenes, like that one, are just
the teamwork to make that happen was awesome. So it made the ending to that just so fucking fulfilling.
Hey man, even when Axel was ripping limbs off of those guys, man, that was
Oh, my
awesome.
goodness.
yes.
That was
He ripped
awesome.
Bobo's head off. I
And
was
beating
Hell
people
yeah.
with it. And
Yes.
beating people with it. I
Yeah.
was like, yes, I fucking love this. I fucking love it. It's
Yeah.
been great, man. This next two episodes, the last two episodes, if I'm not, wait a minute. What's today's date?
It's
Okay,
the
yeah.
4th.
The 28th will be the last two episodes. So we'll be getting the season finale next week. So this will be coming to a head. I've enjoyed every moment. My man who plays Calypso, awesome. Vermin, awesome. Grim, awesome. Mayhem,
Good
awesome.
like,
I mean, it Axel, great. Like his shit talking, like Marcus, you mentioned it when he was like, they're gonna say your cause of death is everything.
Yes.
yeah.
No, bro, that was one of the best lines of the show yet. No, straight the fuck up. Like, yo, listen,
Yeah.
I wrote it down. I didn't even pull the notebook over here.
That made me mad that I couldn't come up with something like
That
that.
was
Okay, it
Bro,
was
your
fucking
cause of death
gonna have
is
to put your
everything. Like,
everything?
Bro, everything. You died from everything. Like, I killed you all kind of ways. Like, oh shit.
It is
I ain't
fucking
even gonna
great.
talk to Axel after that. I'm walking away from Axel. Like, nah, bro, you
Y'all
got
know that Will Arnett is an executive producer, right?
Oh, dude, him
Yeah.
voicing this show is fucking phenomenal. For those
But,
that don't
you
know,
know,
he's voicing Sweet Tooth.
Like, Sweet Tooth is like,
Mhm.
oh, dude.
Like, he's awesome. Honestly, though, I wouldn't even hated Samoa Joe doing the voice for it because he's got that same kind of thing. But I get why they put Arnett because
Well,
he's a big star.
Because like, and a lot of the best lines in TV shows and movies are, I don't want to call them ad-libbed, but like, it's not in the original script. It happens once they're doing it, and it becomes natural. And
But it's worked out.
Arnett knows what he's doing, man.
Oh yeah. He's
He
awesome.
just knows what he's doing. And when I found out he was executive producer and I did a little more research and this, that, and the third, like this is Will's baby. So the Sweet Tooth character is Will Arnett was addicted to fucking PlayStation 1's Twisted Metal and he wanted to make this. So Sweet Tooth's character has a special ability, like has the ability to, like, you got to understand that the dude that kind of runs this bitch gets to say what happens with Sweet Tooth. You know what I mean? Like, so Sweet Tooth is always going to have a special place in the show.
And he hasn't made a mistake. And for you ladies out there wanting to have a baby with Sweet Tooth, he is sterile. Unfortunately, the tests have come out.
He said he got a bunch of testicles there.
And he got
I'm not.
And he has 3 testicles from what they said.
That was shout out to them for bringing awareness to men's health.
You know,
Hey, I don't have 3, but I got 2 that work really fucking good.
The doctor breathes by that. Like, that's normal.
You can overlook it.
you know, just right by it.
That's
But hey, that's Twisted Metal on Peacock. Again, the season finale will be next week, so that'll be coming to a head. I want to wrap things up with real quick, Marcus. Just
I'm
want
on
to take
Peacock too.
and I enjoyed it. I did a little bit of what you said with him getting beat up, but it made sense as to why he was getting beat up in the beginning. It was his clone whooping his ass.
100.
Of course, Al is standing behind somebody getting beat up.
Wow.
Even in the comics, when his
Marcus,
clone
what are
is
you
made,
doing, man?
I don't know what he's fixing back there. But even in the comics, like Superman's clone gets in that ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he does.
Now, what I didn't agree with is how easy it was for Homegirl to get those nanites up in him. That's bullshit. That's not happening.
I mean,
It's just
Are you
that's
talking about
just straight
Superman?
bullshit. Yeah, that's just straight bullshit.
Oh, okay.
There's no way that nanites are gonna fucking penetrate him, get into his lungs, and all that other bullshit. That's just
how do you know, Al?
that was just straight bullshit. They were reaching.
Because Al's penetrating too.
Have you tried
You're talking to Homelander here.
Have you tried
Careful.
to trade Superman?
Yeah, they were now
What'd you
as far
think
as
about
people. Now, as far as people saying that the dog saved this movie, look, the dog annoyed the shit out of me because he didn't listen. You know, I get it. Whatever. He's a fucking dog. But I thought the dog would have speaking roles. I guess that wasn't a thing.
No, it's
What did you want?
break from the norm of the story. It's a comic relief, as they call it. So, like when you have like serious stuff, and then you have this one character that every once in a while pops in with a quick joke. It's comic relief.
Yeah, he wanted Brian Griffin from Family Guy.
Now his cousin,
Brian Griffin's actually saved the show though. Cosmo did not.
she's hilarious. Now, for those that don't know in the comic, like if I'm not mistaken, she is actually faster than Superman when it comes to flying.
No, she's not.
She's not as strong. But did you see how the dog was slamming her ass around? That's how you know he kind of did listen. If he
I'll slam her too.
Lex would have died, bro. Like if he would have done Lex like he did her, like Lex would have been dead, easy. So he had restraint, you know.
I mean, yeah, he had his role, but I'm like, why would people think that he would save the movie? Like for me, I think the rest of the movie was.
Yeah. So what'd you think about it though? Like overall, like you see what I was saying? Like this felt more like a Superman movie. I like Man of Steel, but he's just too brooding and depressed and emo. Like I don't want to see. That's Batman's role. That's not Superman.
And his ass whoopings were warranted because again, we find out later on in the movie that it was his clone that was able to do this. So yes, all those beatdowns were possible. But again, the nanites thing, you missed me with that bullshit. But other than that, I thought the movie was great. I love the Superman to Clark thing. Lois,
he did the dual thing really well.
My boy Jimmy, I don't know if y'all remember him in that movie, The Vacation, with Stu from The Hangover. He was great in that movie, getting bullied by his little brother. Jimmy was the man. The fact that he was like pulling
Ed Helms.
What's his name?
Ed Helms.
My man pulling that hottie that was with Lex for a little bit.
What?
You know, there's a reason Jimmy was pulling that. But nonetheless, overall, great movie. I enjoyed it. But they didn't, you know, the dog was fun. Yeah, it gets 4 for me. It gets 4.
Okay, that's fair. That's where I was at too.
Yeah,
like it. That's what I'm saying. I think it's the best Superman movie
so far. Yeah.
The first Christopher Reeve one, but I would honestly put it over that just for the modern aspect. Christopher Reeve is awesome, not taking nothing away from that, but like things should be better as they evolve. Like, what would be the point in making something worse? I don't get it.
Better than Batman vs Superman.
Or I don't know. There's plenty
He's
of
gotta save Martha. Why'd you say that name? Why did you say that name? This is my name.
I'll take it one step further. Better than Justice League, the Zack Snyder version.
Oh, see, Zack Snyder's Justice League was solid, long as hell.
The way that to me, that's the only one that I really like though as Superman is. I didn't hate the other ones or anything like that, but they weren't like Christopher Reeve was better, right?
Look, Henry Cavill was a great Superman, but this guy.
But watching the especially the Zack Snyder version of Justice League, I loved him in that, especially like when he and she's like, I don't know. Oh, right, bro, just listen, bro. Like I don't know. I like that part. It was terrible.
But essentially, great movie. I enjoyed it. You know, I was today years old. Like I didn't recognize him. But my man from Murder Mystery, the first one with Adam Sandler, he was the original Zod.
Yeah,
you know, R.I.P.
Oh, Terrence.
I didn't notice that till like
last week.
Yeah, R.I.P. to that guy,
Isn't
and a whole bunch of other people.
Yeah.
He was also in Young Guns too. He was also in Young Guns.
Hey, thank you.
Before Zod.
We want to thank you, Princess, for listening. Thank you, everybody else, for listening as well. Please remember, like, subscribe.
Shout out Angel Reese.
The bitches, the guns, the knives, the average soul. Smashing the niggas that's trying to stop the dough. To get focused, nigga, we about to blow. The money, the jewels, the crips, the cars, the clothes. The bitches, the guns.